I was young for your Kofi Bentil and then we declare a year. Bawumia so we winning was snub boy can join hina compare with Japan. Now so yesterday sa campaign when ya the yesika pair and Kofi Bentil na fu se bentwa eti na odi Canadian Japan echi na ni show down no kwa no ba ha no yese no yese eso ene abato no ba ya kire se ya Canadian ya Bawumia na hwedi kan de o say is ya the Bawumia side oni Kennedy akomprekwe Japan side ete busia for there Kofi Bentil so our madam Ghana no I Kasa TV subscribe na like na share member refi so be other man so say na di betuma so benya bi ahwe etie kama Kasa TV de e ba yan fa mo metimode ye chichire pu ho ane de amam na mo so hu ne ma ekoso e wo micro Ghana man mu hanan ne mwa so ye wo e de ma e media space no e wo man Ghana man mu hanam no ye ko tie sama Kofi Bentil e ka eto a emedie eso
about challenges in what you do so that it does not affect you. You mitigate the impact. So President Mahama takes responsibility for everything that happened under him until the time that he left office. That's the first thing that makes him superior to your Bawumia, who is running away. Randy, he reached for the nearest rat hole when the economy tanked. Look, GDP, rat hole. Randy, GDP, which is the most draconian, most punitive economic measure ever introduced by any government in our history. He has not commented on it. He let Randy, how would I know he has commented if he doesn't try it? Randy, he let
he doesn't do it private.
Randy, he let Nana Bawumia, I'm saying Bawumia has never mentioned E11 as chairman of the economic management. He has never. The exchange rate depreciation. When was the last time he spoke about it? Randy, your mama is better than Bawumia. How do you assess it? You look at the outcomes. And I'm saying that global events, everything put together. The one managing the economy takes responsibility for the outcomes, what he does in the wake of this. So your mama takes responsibility for every result up to 2016. Randy, I have given you those results. Those results are better than anything.
That makes the point that in State of a Nation addresses and in a speech outside, he alludes to external factors.
But the external factors have always been there. And yet, these were his outcomes. Okay. And I'm saying that when there are external factors, it must influence the way you do things so that you mitigate the impact. If you can't do that, you are a useless manager. Then we don't need you. Randy, Bawumia says he is not president, so we should not blame him.
I said you are comparing.
Yes, let me show you why.
President to a vice president.
No, I compared your mom because your mom, I told you that your mama has occupied the same position that Bawumia is occupying now. And in fact, the results then were even much better than what I told you. Okay? He had a growth of 14.4% as chairman of the economic management with one oil field. What has Bawumia achieved with 3 oil fields as chairman of the economic management? 8.13%. Is Bawumia anywhere near Mahama in terms of capacity and competence and ability to deliver? Randy, Bawumia was not president. So why in God's name did Akufo-Addo put him on the platform and tell us that he has gone for him specifically to manage the economy? Why in God's name did Akufo-Addo in 2018 during his State of the Nation address say that we had achieved some modest economic successes thanks to the leadership of Alhaji Bawumia?
He said that.
Yes, Randy, I will pull it for you and read it to you verbatim. Randy, number 3. So, Nana and Bawumia knows that if somebody is not president, you cannot harass him on the economy, right? So, what in God's name was he doing when he, Bawumia, tabled 170 questions for Emisaka, who was not president but chairman of the economic management to answer? Why did you ask your mama those questions? So, yes. You say you are ready. We are even more ready. Look, there is no wiggle room for Bawumia. He will not escape scrutiny. This cowardly flight from responsibility on the economy. Indeed, Randy, the last time I heard him say that he is responsible for Agenda 111, which is even a lie. He is responsible for Ghana Card, which is a lie. Ghana Card, the national identity system, was started by President Kufuor. Everybody knows it. He says he is responsible for mobile money interoperability. It's a lie. When he came, there was a subsistence contract for that to be done. Randy, he mentioned everything apart from the economy. And I'm saying that it is a cowardly flight. We're journey. My grandmother, a fancy lady from our camper, she has a way of pushing it. We're going to feel that. He has deliberately run away from the economy because he knows the outcomes are bad. So man for man, President Mahama left us 120 billion. Bawumia has supervised 600 billion. Right? The simple question: when you owe 600 billion, is it better than when you owe 120 billion? The answer is no. Randy, if the dollar exchanges to the CB at 3.8 and now it exchanges at 13.5, is 13.5 better than 3.8 as exchange rates? No. If you were paying 25% on interest of 25% interest on loans and now you are paying 40%, is it better? No. Randy, if under Mahama he was paying your bond proceeds, interest and principals on time, and today Bawumia has taken 100 billion from you, is it better or not? Randy, if under John Mahama we were servicing our debts in a timely manner, and today under Bawumia we defaulted, is it better or not? So when Bawumia sits here and tells you he's ready for what exactly? There is no way Bawumia can convince even a madman, Madam for that he has done better. In the one job, Randy, and I'm repeating it, one job, I have so much evidence of Bawumia appropriating for himself the leadership of the economic management. Randy, the number one on that list is his own press conference, where he said he was leading a solid team. That's him. What were they supposed to do? Drink tea or play golf? They were supposed to manage the economy. Randy, as recently as 2020, he was holding town hall meetings in Kumasi as the chairman of the economic management team, outlining government's economic policy. In 2019, he held a town hall meeting as chairman of the economic management team, announcing the introduction of benchmark revenue reversals. Right? You remember that?
Yes.
So why is Bawumia telling us that Bawumia is not president, so he's not holding to account? Yes, he's not president. We are not that. We know that he's not president. But in the specific case of Bawumia, he was introduced to us by President Akufo-Addo. Unless Bawumia is telling us that Akufo-Addo was lying to us. Randy, number two. In fact, every member of the NPP who stands on the party's ticket in 2024 will bear responsibility for the performance of that party. Is it not so? Everybody, even the cleaner at the NPP headquarters today, if you elected him as your flag bearer, he would have to defend the record of the NPP. So even if Kenyatta wins, or Akoto wins, or the former Mampong MP wins, Adani wins, they will still have to defend your record. But in the specific case of Bawumia, he was introduced to Ghanaians and he organized lectures. Look, Central University, they actually created a propaganda academic chair for him. They call it Chair on Economic Governance, right? Yes. He held lectures and told us that he had knowledge in economics. In fact, he is also liable for every criticism he leveled at the NDC and every commitment he made. One of the things he told us, and Randy, you have the video played, he told us that they were going to move away from taxation to production. What that simply meant was that there will be lesser taxes, more production, right? Randy, under him, they've introduced 30 different taxes. So if I question his performance, why is Bawumia trying to run away? That he is not president. Yes, he is not the cleaner at the Flagstaff. He is vice president. Everybody knows. But he is responsible for the management of this economy. And by God, we in the NDC will hold him. So you are ready. We are even more ready. And number two. Hey. John Mahama. Look, John Mahama.